What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Miami Dolphins rebuild. So we've dropped our last two games, and now that has put us in second place behind the Patriots, who obviously tied their game, and now they're in first in the AFC East. We need to win, and this team needs to play better. Josh Rosen has decided to throw 7 interceptions in the past 2 games. I can't tell you why. I can't. We should be beating teams, but we are not. Luckily, we have 7 wins on the board. So, let's see what we can do. Watch those kinds of passes being dropped.
Tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Rosen again on 2nd and 10. And this time,
there we go, Styles. Get you that ball.
It's a pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down.
Check 4. Monday.
I had all day to get over there. Gotta take one.
It's out of the field now. It's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll take this into...
There we go, Gesicki.
Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 3rd touchdown.
Devontae over 1,000 yards for the season. Bueno.
Now Balaj. And taking it across.
Got him.
And just shy of the 40.
Now Miami a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Here's P-Ryan. And an alley to run.
There you go, Samaje.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Great hole. Great hole.
1st down. That was excellent from start.
On the corner and give him a little run pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6.
Gotta go through my progressions.
Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down.
There we go, Parker.
Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker with touchdown number
12 on the season.
And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. That, of course, all set up by the big run on the play prior. They took advantage right away with a touchdown throw.
And you mentioned advantage.
More to come.
Taking advantage of their natural instinct after that previous play to be aggressive and rush towards the line of scrimmage. And instead, they were vulnerable to the pass.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. To throw again is Ryan. And that is...
I was right there. Come on.
Falcons. Russell getting the football. It's 1st and 10. Throwing again. It's Rosen. Wide open receiver complete. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd time. From the red zone now, here's Rosen.
No.
And he's going to go.
You're kidding me.
The 27-yard line. He's sacked.
I had it. That was a touchdown.
To their timeouts. As they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rosen. And it's knocked away and incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this 1st half, and they're going to measure revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen, and he finds Parker here, complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Sanders' kick is good. Safety position. From the 29, Rosen. And this is Parker, complete. And he's brought to
There we go, Devontae. Thank you, sir.
He reaches the 8-yard line. The end result
He did.
1 yards. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll stay on the ground. Barrage again. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Here's Rosen to throw. And that is caught.
Kalen Ballage, get you one.
Miami. Kalen Ballage hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the...
Hit him in the helmet.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
On 2nd and 10.
Good defense.
And that is incomplete. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to knock that one free. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. Caught by Jones. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to...
Bring in Jakeem Grant here.
Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now.
So the return man gets himself a catch.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
I cannot run this ball.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And now it's Rosen looking. Wide open receiver complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a 1st down. Now Rosen on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Oh, Jakeem.
Taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A gain of 3, second down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
From the 44.
No. Oh, I had it.
He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
He steps into this one, and this is a...
Ah, that's not where I wanted to put it.
Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
A throw over the middle taken in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards.
Blitz got picked up.
Signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Ryan. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Ryan now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. This throw caught right around the 6. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll run here with Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman with touchdown number 7 on the year.
Dang it, New England's winning.
The Falcons get a bit closer.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Getting set to go again on offense. Here's Devontae Parker now. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
They'll start on the ground with Balaj. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now an open man, that's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete.
There we go, over 400.
Inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Camille Correa. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Throwing on 2nd down.
Thank you, Preston Williams.
Be caught. He won the fight for the football. A Miami 1st down on the 14-yard pickup. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in.
There we go, Preston Williams. Get you one.
For a Dolphins touchdown. Preston Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did.
There we go.
It's intercepted.
Give me that user.
Baker. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Give me that.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15 he goes. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
54, line 54. It's been a long day for you.
Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. That is...
Bro, Preston Williams got him another one.
Touchdown. Preston Williams with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage.
Oh, this is like anger and frustration. Running it up, man.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Sanders on for the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27. Well, that that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had a victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you
said. Oh, I almost had it again.
This one. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Trying to go back to Clay that time, and it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Oh, he went to him?
Back, and they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down.
Ooh.
Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan gets it off to Freeman. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. To throw is Ryan.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He goes underneath to Freeman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 18. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Going to bring it back in Stuart Mullen.
On 1st down, Ryan.
Ooh.
Coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Ryan. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
I don't know if he picked it.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here.
Oh,
victory.
they gave it to me.
Game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
We'll call it on that one. That is a lot better performance. That's a lot better.
It's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel...
Didn't run for as much, but, you know, we got turnovers. That mattered. I'll take that. I'll take that. Those last 2 episodes, man, ooh, they were tough. We threw for 418, ran for 109, 3 takeaways.
That's called being in the zone.
48 points. We'll take it.
So for Miami,
take a look at the stat line as well.
Playoff hopes as they move to 8-4.
So Rosen, I believe this is his best game to date. 26 of 30, 442, 6 touchdowns, no picks. That's, see, that to me just is amazing. Only missed 4 passes, rushing 82. 27 P. Ryan, receiving 152 by Parker and a touchdown, 148 by Gesicki and a touchdown, 64 by Preston Williams and 2 touchdowns. Jakeem Grant got 2 catches. Smythe, 46 yards and a touchdown. Balaj even got a receiving touchdown. Blocking, no sacks. Well, I guess it's not going to let me do it. Anyways, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Great win today, boys. See ya.